Everywhere you look in Washington, D.C., you're surrounded by history. Neighborhoods like Shaw grew out of military camps during the Civil War. The houses here are little, but are only steps from the Capitol. After years of renting, Ira and Brett were ready for a home of their own. But they never imagined that they'd have to remake An Ugly Duckling to get it.
So this is our house. We bought it about a year and a half ago. And the house was built actually in the 1870s. When we first walked into the space, it was very ugly, actually. It was both dark, everything was dirty, things were falling apart. But what I recognized was that the structure, it had good bones.
Ira and Brett's 880-square-foot house has 2 small bedrooms upstairs and 1 single open space on the first floor.
One thing we really loved about the living room, about the house itself, is that we have great south light coming in through the windows. The floors are bamboo. And when we moved in, it was all carpeted. So we wanted a wood floor, and we wanted it to be really light in color, which bamboo is, and it wears really well. Furniture we have here is mostly hand-me-downs. The chair over here came from my grandmother. These 2 pieces came from my mother. They were out in the porch, and we had them reupholstered. And when she came to visit, she actually really liked them. She wanted them back, but we said no. One great thing about the couch that we found is that it also doubles as a sleeping couch.
Ira carved out a space just for dinner parties.
We put a lot of our furniture on wheels, which is great. We have a bar down here, so during parties we can just move it around, get it into a space that's easy and comfortable.
It's great to have casters on a drinks cabinet like that. You can use the same idea on a filing cabinet in the office or a butcher's block in the kitchen. So you can move those pieces around and put them away neatly when you don't need them.
We try to entertain a lot, so we created the dining room space. Table is concrete, which we really like, and easy to clean, easy to use. And then this, of course, is the bar between the kitchen and the dining room.
The kitchen renovation was a total cosmetic overhaul.
The kitchen's a very important space for us, and we actually used some of the elements that were here previously and then combined them with new materials. We took this stainless steel and fabricated it over the existing countertops. We decided that we would use an old bookcase to separate the kitchen from the dining room, and you can see that it also provides extra storage area. We also found another way to save space is by using hanging devices. So you can see that we're hanging our pots and pans up here, we're hanging knives over here, and we've also added some pantry space. Ira and I tend to cook 6 nights out of the week, and it brings us the opportunity to share space together after a nice day of work.
The bedroom was designed around the unique bed.
For our bedroom, we thought it was very important that it be kind of quiet, serene, relaxing. When we bought the house, we'd been sleeping on the floor in a futon. So we spent a lot of time looking for a bed. We wanted something that was lifted up off the floor and with headboards so at night we could read. So once we found this, a friend of ours, Dan, made this quilt for us.
Ira and Brett had to get a lot of function out of their one and only bathroom.
So this is our bathroom, and we replaced all the appliances, and then we found this great medicine cabinet, which spins 360 degrees, has storage in the back, and then, of course, a great mirror in the front. When we found the glass door, we actually had the glass tinted blue, both to match the color and to give privacy when you use the bathroom.
I love their interior glass doors, and I take it even a step further. It applies to exterior doors. You can replace a solid exterior door with a multi-pane glass door, and it's going to let in so much natural light.
The small office is a workroom, art studio, and closet in one.
This is the room we decided to make our TV room office. We also put in these 4 windows here to bring light into the stairwell. This area is where we have the computer, all of our office supplies, and we used a clean sheet of glass as the desktop with a file cabinet and a bookshelf underneath to hide some of the storage. In this side is a closet. Originally, actually, there was a pillar here with some folding wooden doors, but it was a little cumbersome. So instead, I just put in some curtains, and then inside the closet, I created this closet organizer, which allows us to keep things separated.
Curtains are a really flexible, cost-effective way to define space. In this case, he's blocked off his closet really nicely with them. But you can do all kinds of things with them. Curtains can, block off your bed. They can cover over your appliances. You can define a room space, really, with them.
I enjoy the intimacy of the space. You're constantly overlooking the other spaces in the house.
You can constantly have a conversation without having to shout. It's very pleasant.
Coming up on Small Space Big Style, a lot happens in this small Virginia apartment.
And the layout is great because it enables me to do all the different things that I do.